So agents tend to be very vain people. Okay. If you look at real estate, and I'm in this industry, and this is, First Amendment right. I can say what I want here. It's my podcast. I can say what I want here. Real estate agents tend to be very vain in this way. Like it's all about them. The marketing not is often not about the client. It's about how great they are, how amazing they are. Here I am. Here's the house behind me. Look how fabulous I am from my picture that's from 10 years ago. And a lot of houses in probate are, they've got deferred maintenance. They have maybe a bad roof. The mom was a hoarder. It hasn't been updated in 10 years or something. And a lot of agents, they don't want to list a property like that. They will try to get maybe some investor friend that they know and be like, try to do some off market thing, which is not really usually in the best interest of the client, right? The client would benefit from having the house fully exposed to the market and having competition for the property, driving that price up to the most the market will bear. Most people in my experience would want that if they knew about it, but a lot of times they don't know about it. And you'll have an agent come in and say, well, you got to repair this. You got to do this to the house. You got to do all this stuff. And they don't have the money. They're already thinking they got to pay the attorney. They got to do this. Maybe they're trying to keep the house going, and they can't do all this stuff. And a lot of agents think that that's what they have to do to sell the house versus, there are strategies to sell these houses on the open market, and everyone will do better. Everyone will make more money. Everyone will be more happy. And so that's why I want attorneys that are watching this to know that, it is important to have an agent or broker that they know that can handle these kinds of properties and understands the context of what's going on around these kinds of transactions.
So I'll tell you, unfortunately, a lot of times us professionals, we tend to get into silos. Hey, this is my part. You do your part. I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. You don't tell me how to do my job, which is fine to have respect for each other. The problem is when my job affects your job or your job affects my job. And ultimately, both our jobs are to take care of the client. And so it's important to have that communication. And for us attorneys, it's important to have good professionals that we can rely on for your knowledge. Like in Central Texas, you're my go-to for anything probate that needs to be sold. And I have somebody else here in Webb County because I know you're not in Webb County, and real estate is location, location, location. So you've got to get to know who knows what they're doing in that area. Going back to the how many licenses there are and how many transactions there are. Anybody can be, I don't mean to sound flippant about it, but anybody can be a realtor or have a real estate license, but not everybody can be able to service the client to understand the property value.